Now, what are the key questions besides the age and gender? Is it the pain focal or diffuse? Now we know that if it's focal, like it may be from the joint itself or from the structures around the joint, and it may be diffuse if it might be radiated or referred from the other organ. Like if the patient comes with the shoulder pain, it might be coming from the gallbladder. We also have to assess that is it articular or extra articular, like is it directly involving the joint or the structures around the joint, like the tendons or the bursa. It can be assessed by asking that does it occur when you move your limb by yourself, or if it is moved by somebody else, like कोई आपको सहारा देके उठा रहा है तो उस वक्त भी दर्द उतना ही है. So if it's occurring with the active movement, then it is probably not coming from the the joint. It is probably from the soft tissues like the tendons or the bursa. But if it is occurring with the active movement, then it's from the joint itself. Active and passive, yes. Now, is it acute or chronic? We all know that some of the conditions like septic arthritis or gout, the patient come with a severe pain that occurred within a few days, and it might be chronic like in rheumatoid arthritis or SLE or these conditions. Now, the aggravating factors, we all know that the patients with inflammatory conditions, their pains aggravate with rest, and it gets a little bit better or better with the activity. But if the patient has a non-inflammatory condition, it usually gets worse with activity. And is it inflammatory and non-inflammatory? This is usually assessed by asking about the morning stiffness. Is it more than 1 hour or less than 30 minutes? If it's more than 1 hour, then it's inflammatory. And if it is less than 30 minutes, then it's non-inflammatory usually. Is it mechanical or metabolic? The previous questions will throw some light on it. And then there are some other clues that if there are multiple joints are involved, or is it in the symmetry, like दोनों हाथों के जोड़ों में दर्द है, या दोनों घुटनों में दर्द है, या बैक एक है और उसके साथ मॉर्निंग स्टिफनेस है, then we can put it in one syndrome or the pattern recognition in that case. Now we can also ask questions about whether it occurred after an injury like trauma, RTA or something like that, or is it from the inflammation by asking about the morning stiffness or the precipitant factors. Is it a mechanical problem like backaches or due to some injury in the joint, or the patient has systemic illness, so we have to ask the question about the system, review of the system as well, like asking about the symptoms of hypothyroidism or skin changes like in SLE or other things. They will direct the subsequent evaluation and management. Now questions should be very precisely about the location and quality of the pain. Like the patient who have neuropathic pain, they might be lancinating or the burning sensation might be there. But the patient who have the articular pain, it might be cruciating, or patient who had gout, it may be so severe that patient would feel pain even on the touch of a bedcloth. Now, if there is a prolonged morning stiffness, this shows that patient has inflammatory arthritis. And if it is accompanied with weakness, like the muscle weakness, then the pattern of muscle weakness should also be assessed. Is it proximal, like involving the shoulder girdle and hip girdle, or is it bilateral or unilateral? In case of unilateral, there might be a nerve entrapment or nerve injury. Giving way or locking sensation in the patient, this might be due to some loose body or the meniscal tear in the joint, like in osteoarthritis or sports injury like that. And the involvement of multiple organs, like if the patient have shortness of breath, visual disturbances, photosensitivity, oral ulcers, and all these things. Now there are some red flag signs that should not be missed, as delayed recognition may lead to permanent disability